the night the guns stopped. In late December 1914, after only 5 months of war, the Western Front had already settled into the brutal stalemate of trench warfare. British, French, and German soldiers faced each other across a narrow strip of no man's land, sometimes only 30 to 100 yards apart, in freezing mud, surrounded by the stench of decay, rats, and unburied bodies. On Christmas Eve, something extraordinary began. Along many sections of the British-German line, especially in Belgium near Ypres and Ploegsteert, German soldiers started placing small Christmas trees, decorated with candles and paper lanterns, on their parapets. Then they began singing. The most common carol was "Stille Nacht, Silent Night," its melody carrying clearly across the frozen ground. British soldiers, hearing the singing, responded by shouting greetings and singing back, "O come all ye faithful," in English, then the same carol in Latin, "Adeste Fideles," so both sides could join. Cheers and applause echoed between the trenches. Gradually, individuals climbed out onto the parapets, waving and calling. In many places, men from both sides walked into no man's land, unarmed, and met in the middle. They shook hands. They exchanged small gifts. British soldiers gave cigarettes, bully beef, canned corned beef, and jam. Germans offered cigars, sausages, sauerkraut, and beer. Some traded uniform buttons or cap badges as souvenirs. In several locations, impromptu football, soccer matches broke out using tin cans or bundles of straw wrapped in string as makeshift balls. One famous, though possibly exaggerated, account claims a 3-2 victory for the Germans. Joint burial parties took place. Both sides helped collect and bury the dead who had lain between the lines for weeks. A brief moment of shared humanity amid the horror. Many soldiers wrote home about it in letters that were, surprisingly, not heavily censored. A British rifleman: "I have been in several battles and never felt so near to God as I did last night." A German soldier: "For the first time in months we were men again, not just soldiers." The truce lasted longest in some sectors, through Christmas Day and even Boxing Day, December 26, with no shots fired. In other places it lasted only a few hours. Higher command on both sides were furious when they learned what had happened and quickly ordered an end to it. By early 1915, strict instructions were issued against any further fraternization, and the war resumed its merciless course. The Christmas Truce of 1914 never happened again on anything like the same scale. Later attempts at similar gestures were met with machine gun fire. It remains one of the most poignant reminders that even in humanity's most industrialized war up to that time, the instinct for peace and common decency could, for a few hours, briefly overcome the machinery of slaughter.